Ladies and gentlemen, presiding over this evening's commencement ceremony is UCR's Provost and Executive Vice Chancellor, Cynthia K. Larive.
Good evening, graduates, parents, family members, friends, and distinguished guests. Welcome to the University of California, Riverside's 63rd Commencements. It is my pleasure to introduce Grace McLaughlin, who will lead us in singing our national anthem. Please rise.
Please join me in singing our national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you very much, Ms. McLaughlin. Please take your seats. I would like to introduce those members of university leadership not coming to the microphone this evening. Please stand as I call your name. Vice Chancellor for Business and Administrative Services, Ron Coley. Vice Chancellor for University Advancement, Peter Hayashida. Vice Chancellor for Student Affairs, James Sandoval. Associate Chancellor, Christine Victorino. Interim Vice Provost for Undergraduate Education, Richard Cardulo. Associate Provost, Ken Barronclaw. University Librarian, Stephen Mandeville Gamble. Chair of the UC Riverside Academic Senate, Dylan Rodriguez. Senior Associate Dean, Rami Zwick. Assistant Dean of the School of Business Administration, Kazi Mammon. I would also like to introduce the faculty marshal for this ceremony, Rami Zwick, Professor of Marketing and Associate Dean, School of Business. Would the faculty members present please rise so we can recognize you? I would also like to introduce a number of graduating students who are with us on the platform. Serving as student marshal for this ceremony is Barry Wilson. We also have representatives of the undergraduate student body with us this evening. Will the representatives from the associate students of UCR please rise? Thank you all for joining us for this celebration. Now, graduates, Today is your day. On behalf of the administration, faculty, and staff of UC Riverside, I extend my warmest congratulations to you, the class of 2017. It is now my great pleasure to introduce the 9th Chancellor of UC Riverside, Kim Wilcox.
Congratulations, guys. It's an exciting day for all of us. I thought I'd start today by talking about someone who came to UCR in the fall of 2013. They got here, they knew the names of none of the buildings. They knew a couple of people by name, but very few. They really didn't have a sense of the place. They didn't really even know what day classes started for sure. But 4 years later, they know most of the buildings' names. They have hundreds of friends, friends that will be their friends for life. And now they look back and could never have imagined 4 years ago what kinds of things might have happened to them. The events they attended, the books they read, the places they went, the things they did, the way they think differently about the world today than 4 years ago when they got here. And I'm guessing that person could be any one of you, but I know that it's me. Because I got here just when you did, in the fall of 2013. So this is also my 4th year and my commencement. And I can tell you it's been a delight to have all of you as my classmates. Until now, we had an interesting time of it because, again, each year we really didn't know what was going to happen, and we didn't know what our futures might mean. So much so that until now, we really weren't sure any of us were going to be here. You may well have chosen to transfer to another school. I could have gotten another job, or they might have fired me. We could have asked you to transfer. Okay. But now, we're all graduates together, and you will forever be an alumnus of the University of California, Riverside. So up until now, we've had kind of a tenuous relationship, you and the university. But from now on, it's permanent. No matter what happens, where you go, where else you might study, what jobs you might take, who you might marry, who you might divorce, it doesn't matter. You'll always be an alum of the University of California, Riverside. So what does that mean? That means we share a set of responsibilities. For us, here at the university, our commitment is to make sure that we continue to make your degree worth a lot, and in fact, worth more every day than it's worth today. As our university becomes better known and a better quality institution, the value of your degree improves. It's already paid for, so that's good for you. Your responsibility is to reflect well on your alma mater. Go out and do great things. And they don't have to be things that end up in the paper. They can be great things day to day with your family, with your friends, with your neighbors in your community. But do great things because that reflects on us as well and helps to make our university better. So, till now, we were classmates together. We didn't know what the future might bring. We now know forever we're bound as alums of the University of California, Riverside. Congratulations on that. Go out into the world and make us proud.
Thank you, Chancellor Wilcox. Our next participant represents the alumni of the University of California, Riverside. Ken Noller is the president of the UCR Alumni Association. He graduated from UCR in 1975 with a bachelor's degree in history, followed by a teaching credential in 1976 and a master's degree in history in 1984. Ken retired in 2013 after teaching for 36 years at Gage Middle School in Riverside. I'm pleased to present Mr. Ken Noller to provide remarks on behalf of all UCR alumni.
On behalf of the UCR Alumni Association and more than 110,000 alumni, it is my distinct pleasure to welcome our class of 2017 graduates to the ranks of countless successful and accomplished individuals who have passed through these halls. And now I ask each of you to look around and capture this moment. Go ahead, look around, focus on this moment, okay? You will all experience other milestones in your life, but rarely will you have your family and friends there to share those achievements with you in quite the same way as you have today. When you look back on your life, this day will be one that clearly marked the culmination of a journey. Make no mistake, this is a significant accomplishment. To have arrived at this moment, you put in long, strenuous hours. And with the help of fellow students, the inspiration of faculty, and the support of your family, you have successfully navigated your way. But do not underestimate the fact that you were the one that held the compass steady throughout, allowing you to bring this ambition to fulfillment. Remember this time and cherish this place. With your degree, you are about to embark on your next journey. But as you continue to grow and advance, remember the impact that your alma mater had on your life. Who you will become will reflect directly on UCR. The experience you've enjoyed here was made possible by generations of students who came before you. Just as your predecessors have invested in you, so too must you work to preserve the excellence, access, and affordability of a world-class public research university. Your experiences have helped to shape who you are today and will always be a source of pride and accomplishment. As UCR continues to rise in prominence, so too will the value of your degree. And from this day forward, we will be fortunate indeed to call you our graduates. Congratulations, class of 2017. Welcome to the alumni family.
Thank you, Mr. Knoller. Now it is my pleasure to invite Young Zhang Wang, Dean of the School of Business, to the podium.
Thank you, Prof. for the review. It is my pleasure to introduce this evening's student speaker, Turner Stanton. Turner is graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Business Administration and a minor in Political Science. He served as a School of Business ambassador, as well as president of the Association of Latino Professionals for America, facilitating recruitment opportunities for UCR students with major companies and firms such as Disney, Deloitte, PwC, Warner Music Group, and others. Most recently, he served on the Dean's Task Force for the development of a 5-year strategic plan, assisting in the creation of a new mission and vision for the School of Business. Turner took part in the International Collegiate Business Strategic Competition, representing UCR at multiple regional conferences. Following graduation, Turner aspires to be one day serve as an elected official and a public servant on the national level, where he can positively impact the lives of others. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Turner Stanton.
Thank you, Dean Wong, and thank you to all of the School of Business staff. Can we give them a round of applause for that incredible reception today? Thank you, Dean Wong. Also, thank you to all the parents, family members, friends who have braved the heat to be here to celebrate with us. Thank you for your efforts to be with all of us. Now, my fellow graduates, think of the aroma of freshly popped popcorn as you entered UV Theater 9. The stress of wondering if you had a parking ticket or not for staying just a little past the amount of time you paid for. The anticipation for what would Milton do tips at 8 a.m., followed by KFC and JW Marriott lessons in the afternoon. And the fear of Top Hat, being able to use GPS to see if you're in class or not. These iconic moments are the moments that I think define the impressions made on all of us during our time at UCR, and they'll be the moments that turn into fond memories for many years to come. For me, the most iconic moments were those 7:40 morning classes with Dr. Josso. Dr. Josso always calls on anybody who's either late, falling asleep, wearing something slightly different, or wearing a hat. In my situation, I'd wear a hat. And I'll never forget Dr. Josso always pointing directly at me and asking one of those Josso questions that never seemed to quite have a right answer. The hope of the School of Business, I think, is that after these 4 years and after all of our iconic moments shared together, that we are now equipped with an ability to apply our own perspectives, to answer those loaded questions, and to make those tough decisions in our careers and in life. And as we flip to the first page of the next chapter of our lives today, allow me to share with you my mindset for your future aspirations. Hope. Hope. What a powerful mindset to have. My grandmother's name was actually Esperanza, and Esperanza in Spanish means hope. Her life was the foundation and definition of hope because she lived every day for a full 95 years, appreciating the simple gift of life and the chance to see what each day had in store. I remember vividly one night as we watched Jeopardy, her favorite TV show, she asked me, "Do you know what the best part of the day is?" Honestly, at the time I didn't. She told me the best part of the day was waking up. Because waking up meant you had a day ahead of you that could possibly be the greatest day of your life. Wow. What wisdom and what an optimistic outlook this world doesn't hear nearly enough about. In fact, the word most often heard and portrayed in the world today is hate. The world we enter after crossing this stage is a very different place than we first entered UCR. Hope will not only be needed to navigate your life, hope will be what this nation and what this world desperately needs from us as university graduates who have the knowledge and education to overcome the hate that exists. Looking out here today with the University of California slogan being, "Let there be light," there is no greater nor brighter beacon of light than all of you. You are a bright beacon of hope in this world because of the knowledge you created, the potential you unlocked, and the success you charted over the past few years. The perfect example is the sashes you're wearing. They represent the time you committed to student meetings, chapter events, your bigs, your littles, formals, even with the midterm the next day. They also represent the time taken out of your busy schedule to help a fellow Highlander, whether that was helping them create their first resume or telling them what classes to take over others. Those contributions you made define the unique community only found here at UC Riverside. And finally, your name printed on that program you're all holding, that's a testament to the countless hours you invested in your academics to push and defy the boundaries of success. Whether that success was achieved in large part to venti iced coffees or late night study sessions that included an In-N-Out or boba run. The requirements to make it at the UC level, especially for the School of Business, are extremely difficult, making today's celebration that much more important. And for many of you, your name means even more. Your name and your achievement not only represent success, but history. What you have accomplished here is a historic reminder to your younger siblings and to future generations of what's possible with persistence and when you don't let anyone tell you you can't do something. Thank you. With this idea in mind, never forget what Jordan Belfort said. The only thing standing between you and your goals are the stories you keep telling yourself as to why you can't achieve it. From this day forward, there are no more stories of why you can't, because as unentitled, energetic millennials with high hopes, there's no goal too grand we won't achieve. You are all champions of UCR today. Stay strong, be bold. Congratulations, class of 2017. And now I'd like to welcome Dean Wong back up to the platform. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Stanton. It is now my honor to introduce this evening's keynote speaker. Chancellor Yang is currently serving as the Chief Executive Officer of Bunge in China, Executive Committee member of Bunge Asia, and oversees Bunge Asia operations for Bunge Limited, a global agribusiness and foods company headquartered in New York. Mr. Yang is the founder and the deputy director of the China Food Security Legislation Research Center, established in 2011. His philanthropic efforts include transforming a primary school in an impoverished community in a rural part of China by providing water, power, desks, and chairs, including teaching salaries and introducing new curriculum and technology. In 2010, Mr. Yang was awarded the Outstanding Businessman and Entrepreneur Award from the Shanghai Municipality in China. In 2011, he was appointed a member of the Asian Transformational and Turnaround Association. Mr. Yang received a Bachelor of Science in Business Administration from the University of California, Riverside in 1992. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Chancellor Yang.
Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, Chancellor Wilcox, Provost Larive, Dean Wong, the faculty, parents, family, friends, and the graduating class of 2017. Go Highlanders. Congratulations on your graduation, and thank you very much for allowing me the honor to be part of this event. It is a real privilege to be here to share the moment with you all. I would like to share 3 things with you today: a little bit about my career, global themes and trends that I see, personal takeaways and insights on humility. My career. While I was an undergraduate student like you, business student at UCR, I was concerned and worried about my prospects of finding a job post-graduation. Unlike today, internet was not a common resource for research. I actually had to spend a lot of time in the library to go through the Fortune 500 list. I graduated in the summer of 1992, armed with an undergraduate business administration degree from UCR, and I was unable to attend my graduation ceremony as I had a job interview on that date. After numerous interviews with different banks and 5 rounds of interviews with this one company, I was lucky and started to work for a British investment bank in both corporate structured finance and equities. I had no clue what that all meant at the time, but it sounded cool. I started in New York as a financial analyst, and after passing the probation period, guess they thought I wasn't as dumb as I look, and those finance classes that you guys took really paid off. I was sent to London for training before being sent out to Hong Kong on my first assignment. My first work day in Hong Kong was a Saturday, as Saturdays are half working days in that part of the world. My equities boss walked in and said to do a comparable financial analysis on the beverage industry, and that it should take no more than an hour. It took me more than 6 hours to complete the financial model and the analysis. 16, 18-hour workdays were common at investment banks those days, but the work was very fulfilling as I was constantly being exposed to numerous industries, and I was learning and devouring knowledge from structuring aircraft, satellite, structure leases to IPOs of major companies. The job was extremely rewarding. However, it did take its toll on my health. One of the numerous smaller side projects that I was working on was to help Cargill Incorporated sell a few of its Panamax seagoing vessels. And of course, the Asian buyers did not have funding to purchase the vessels, hence the need to provide structured financing. A year after this deal was concluded, I received a call on Christmas Day in the office in Hong Kong from Cargill's HR in Minneapolis, saying that they were impressed with the work that was done previously and was interested to hire me. I resigned from the bank. I left Hong Kong back for LA and took 30 days off. During this time, I conducted a little research on my new employer, Cargill. It is a private company, so there was not a lot of information publicly available. I did come across the Fortune magazine issue that did a special on Cargill, that it was a $110 billion company in various different sectors, and the largest private company in the world. The article stated that Cargill's vision was to increase the living standards of people worldwide. That was a very powerful vision that quickly grew on me, as it coincided with my own values. At the end of my sabbatical, Cargill informed that they found me a great coastal location in Fayetteville, North Carolina. I had no idea where Fayetteville was, nor did I know what I was supposed to do there. I landed in Fayetteville. My job title was merchant. And my family, relatives, and friends all thought I would be selling and peddling junk from the back of my car. I was procuring domestic U.S. grains and oilseeds, processing them, and selling the products made from the facilities, and price risk managing the flat, cash, and futures positions. As I gathered more experience and yielded positive results, my commercial responsibilities grew from overseeing the risk position of one facility to over 5 facilities in the southeast of the United States. I was then relocated to Chicago and became a soybean pit trader at the Chicago Board of Trade. Later, I was then offered the opportunity to work in asset management in Los Angeles or in trading based out of Geneva, Cargill's global trading headquarters. Calling LA home, the decision was an easy one. I was relocated to LA as the commercial manager, and the priority was to Cargillize several acquired companies and assets and turn them into Cargill businesses. The business was the company's first attempt into the food and ingredients industry. The first year and a half, we lost over $40 million, and I constantly received calls from my boss that he is not my friend until we start making money. I had to work really hard and eventually was able to secure customers, and we turned a profit of $30 million after the second year. This model was then later replicated across the United States. The leadership team of the company decided to enter the Chinese market, and an opportunity came up to relocate to Beijing, China, and build up Cargill businesses there. My name was thrown in the list of potential candidates, but it was a very short list, as no one at the company wanted to go to China back in 1995, as it was considered a high-risk region for careers at that time. I was offered the job and was given a week to make the decision. I had just applied to an MBA program. I had just bought my first home, condo in Diamond Bar, and my career in LA was going well. Thinking through the opportunity rationally, my conclusion initially was to decline. I took a day and a half off and did a deep soul searching. After a few hours of asking myself hard questions, I came to the realization and conclusion that I must take this opportunity. 50% of the reason why I should go is the result of realizing how much my father meant to me. As the youngest son of the family, I knew I was my father's last chance to build and cultivate ties with China. Otherwise, my family, the Yang family, would not have been able to secure any ties nor understanding of our family history and our roots. And I knew this meant a lot to my father, even though he never asked me to do so, nor did I consult with him for his input to help me make the decision. The other 50% of the reason on why I decided to move to China was that I realized that deep in my heart, I was scared that I was going to fail. The probability of failure at that time in mind was way over 100%. And all that I had worked to build up professionally and personally would have been desecrated. These two reasons made it crystal clear to me that I needed to take on this new challenge, whether I succeeded or not. We all make a lot of decisions every day. However, I feel that there are 2 or maybe 3 decisions that we make that impacts us throughout our lifetime. And I believe this is one of them for me. The first few years in China was very tough, and it still is. I do not want to understate this, where I had to learn the language from scratch, understand both the formal and informal work systems. Cargill had a joint venture with both the state and provincial state-owned enterprise in China. It was a total failure. Wrong location, wrong timing, wrong people. It was also the first time that I had to learn to make the hard decision to shut down the business, terminate all of the 400 employees, and start all over. The facility was worth more to the company dead than alive, given the tax credits that I calculated we would have helped the company secure. However, it also meant the jobs of 400 employees. After selling the plant and retrenching the employees, I vowed to never allow this to happen under my watch again. I spent time and crafted a very detailed strategy for Cargill in China. By the time I left Cargill in 2006, I had led, built, and managed 33 processing facilities across China, across 27 business units, with each facility investment ranging from $20 million to $300 million with a few thousand employees. However, in the 14 years that I had worked for Cargill, I felt that my greatest accomplishments at Cargill were not how many plants, businesses, or teams I had built, nor is it how much money I have made for the company, but rather to have been able to legally and environmentally move a river, abolish a law, and erect a new one, and build up a strong and sustainable network of government, professional, and personal relationships across China. In early 2006, I decided to leave Cargill and join Bunge Limited, one of Cargill's biggest competitors globally. Bunge's annual sales was roughly $58 billion and was eagerly looking to participate in one of the biggest market opportunities at that time. The decision to depart at the time was also a trying one. However, I stayed close to my values and again was able to make the decision swiftly and move forward. Again, starting from scratch, I helped build Bunge China to become one of the key players in the agricultural, food and ingredients, and financial sectors in China. I feel the accomplishment that I cherish the most while working for Bunge is to be able to help the company strategize along with the other senior executives from around the Bunge world and put forth a global plan for the company for the next 20 years that benefited the world. One of them was working with the Chinese government at the highest level. We put forth a study and plan together with the State Council of China to help ensure food security for China, a nation with 20% of the world's population, 8% of the world's arable land, with only 4% of the water. Talking about this gets me going, and I hope you will find your values and have the opportunity and platform to apply and execute them at work. I have been very blessed and lucky with my career, and I'm grateful for that. In my role in seeing what is going on, I see 3 themes that I would like to share with you. 1, growth. In the next decade, 60 to 80% of the global growth will come from Asia, be it Indonesia, India, Vietnam, and of course China, will be key drivers in that growth. You should try to be part of that growth. Transformation. Just like the Industrial Revolution that started 300 years ago, there is a new revolution that is upon us. The difference is that this time it will not take a couple hundred years. It will be very quick, in the next 5 to 10 years max, and it will be very overwhelming and transformational. Digitization, robotics, automation, big data, and other new forms of innovation will further drive productivity, efficiency, and profitability. Mr. Ma Yun of Alibaba commented that 80% of all the jobs that we know today may become obsolete in the very near future. So be prepared, think out of the box, be innovative, and solidify your ideas and what role will you be able to play in this transformation. Globalization and consolidation. As a result, transformation, standardization, centralization, and integration will be on full throttle, which will mean the further progression of globalization. We will become that much more interconnected, especially in my line of work, where government scandals or economic instability caused by either interest rates or inflation rate hikes in South America will impact food prices in China. A short farm crop in Russia will impact the ability of the Middle East nations to attain food security. So look beyond your comfort zone and be ready to work and compete globally. I would also like to share the following learnings on humility. I find this to be very critical no matter what industry or function you work in. You're about to begin a career change from being a student to being employed. Manage your expectations and prepare yourself mentally to work hard. Make tough decisions and take action thoughtfully. Be passionate about what you are doing. Be curious. Ask questions, seek out knowledge and wisdom, and learn how to apply them. Cherish what you have, as this will free you from unnecessary mental burdens. Respect others. Remember, there are no entitlements. Everything is a privilege that you will need to earn. The person you casually meet today may turn out to be one of your biggest benefactors in the future. Learn to help people and lend assistance to people. Learn to trust the right people, learn to build teams, and learn to bring out the best in people. Strive to do things that are for the bigger good of society, people, and nations. Always have a purpose in life that is beyond position or money. Know yourself, know who you are, and what you represent and want to live for. Know your own personal values well. We sometimes do not do ourselves justice. And do not be superficial with yourself. Know what makes you tick and why. Know your finances. Learn and understand and read balance sheets. And I thank UCR for this. Most importantly, learn to have fun and enjoy what you are doing. This will ensure whatever you do, you'll always feel passionate about what you are doing and feel engaged. Although I did not attend my graduation ceremony back in 1992, I am very privileged that I have been given the opportunity and the honor to attend your graduation ceremony and speak today. I wish you all the best in your new endeavors. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Yang, for that inspiring message and for taking time out of your busy schedule to share this special day with us. Would you please return to the podium as I call the Chancellor to join us? This year, the School of Business is continuing the tradition of honoring an outstanding UCR alumnus who has made significant contributions to the field of business through their work and through their support of our school, by naming them Distinguished Alumnus of the Year of the UCR School of Business. I'm proud to announce the 2017 Distinguished Alumnus of the Year goes to Chancellor Yang. Chancellor Wilcox, would you please read the citation?
For his entrepreneurial spirit, his significant achievements in business, philanthropy, and dedication to improving education in his community, Chester Yang is hereby named Distinguished Alumnus of the Year for the UCR School of Business, with all the rights, privileges pertaining thereto. Given at the University of California, Riverside, the 16th day of June in the year 2017. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Yang. Graduates, we are now at the moment you have been working so hard toward, the conferral of your degrees. Baccalaureate candidates, please rise. Chancellor Wilcox, as Dean of the School of Business, I'm honored to present these candidates who have met all requirements of a baccalaureate degree and are deemed worthy of this distinction.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Regents of the University of California, I confer upon you your baccalaureate degree with all the insignia, rights, honors, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Congratulations.
Graduates, please take your seat until your roll is dismissed to the platform. Manuel Uzuela, distinguished librarian, will introduce the bachelor's degree recipients.
Graduates, family members, and friends, we are very proud of the accomplishments of each and every graduate who is here today. To ensure that each graduate can be seen as they cross the stage, please do not obstruct the views of those seated behind you by standing at your seat or in the aisles. So that each graduate's name can be heard clearly, we ask that you also refrain from using air horns and other noise makers. Keep your cell phones turned off. Remain in your seat until all of the graduates have been individually recognized and the ceremony concludes. And now the School of Business's baccalaureate graduates are
Sahara Nadine Powell, Anthony Raphael Sage, Abrisha La Diamond Jones, Jewel Evelyn McLean, Keith Dwayne Eccles,
Connie Fan,
Dalshan Edward Boson, cum laude, Sean Uzoma Nzeribe, Turner Francis Stanton, summa cum laude, Josue Armando Lopez, Kevin Tseng,
Jonathan Javier,
Rina Dewan, Fu Wei Lin, cum laude, Kei Matsumoto, Lok Zhu Lee, Sophie Whiting Mak, Henry Ye,
Sharif Karim,
Ashley Hernandez, Larry Allen Bonilla, Lorenzo Tuason, Yasmin Stephanie Cienfuegos, Nancy Munoz, Jessica Mary Chan, summa cum laude. Santos Alejandro Magdaleno, magna cum laude. Hector Servin, cum laude. Jennifer Santamaria. Narita Chia. Carlos Villegas. Luis Duarte. George McPherson. Ian Carlos David, cum laude. Cameron Joseph Teese. Darren Ian Polashek, cum laude. Rachel Alice Schlosser. Nida Anam Akhtar. Yahaira Angulo. John Moe. Cameron Christopher Braun, cum laude. Humam Mansur, cum laude. Dina Martinez. Lorena Isabel Marroquin. Monica Perez. Yesenia Olivas. Monica Gabriela Jimenez. Marcos Flores. Rachel Lee, cum laude. Amanda Zandra Wan. Alexis J. Beach. Ran Shu. Alexa Marie Saratos. Samantha Elizabeth Haman. Dylan James Feldhut. Melanie Lee. Javier Alejandro Morales. Bryant Glover. Rebecca J. Villalak. Erica Marielle Puyat, cum laude. Tammy Lee Nguyen, magna cum laude. Esther Minyoung Chung. Corina Andrea Kosip. Melanie Nguyen. Mariana Torres Baez. Jair Lopez. Jeffrey Chang. Musarat Farah Haq. Ixia Ziyin Johnson. Wendy Maria Rubio Abad. Sergio Tenorio. Malik Saeed Takuchi. Johnny Carlos Vigil. Brianna Catherine Yarbrough, cum laude. Leslie Ann Pereira. Zaire Simone Thomas. Diana Bartolo. Andrea Hill. Andy Dong. Earl Gapison Ignacio. Miguel Angel Garcia. Misael Alvarado Orozco. Evelyn Rocha. Kyle K. Lamb. Jonathan Don Lee, Cesar Tejeda, Anthony Glenn Peña, Arlette Perez Novoa, Jasmine Tejeda, Amina Anvari, Daisy De Leon, Samantha Chang, Karen Lawyer, John Batres, cum laude, Vianney Mariscal, Vincent Brian Reynoso, Celeste Hill, Cristel Garcia, Guadalupe Preciado, Brianna Gastelum, Myrna Alexa Cervantes, Jess Mathai, Michelle Love, Jessica Paula Lay, Ellie Zhao, Alexander Bruce Cho, summa cum laude, Michelle Martinez, Lee Chu Pai, Sophie Lestery Widjanarko, magna cum laude, Hannah Beth Lerstad, summa cum laude, Adriana Mesa, Eric Yanez, Sugra Sharafat, Timothy Patrick Quast, Diana Evelyn Villatoro, Evan Robert Arias Klaproth, Carl Christopher Ireneo, Wendy Quach, cum laude, Jorge Tejada, Daniel Saori Zamudio, Alejandra Acosta, Catherine Lomeli, Ryan Christopher Griffiths, Gabriel Ray Rivas, Jane Park, Jane Chung, Jeannie E. Bui, Karen Yingqi Lee, Stephen Felix, Vivian W. Trong, Ricardo Arroyo, Mark Winkleman, cum laude, Sne Raghu, Hassan Hamoud Haidar, Vikram Srirang Daraskar, summa cum laude, Syed Abid Abbas Zaidi, magna cum laude, Shalinder Singh, David Allen Babashoff, Melinda Wanting Chen, Dennis Kim, Huiping Cho, cum laude, Patara Sakulyong, Yuri Tiffany An, Haley Marie Wyan, magna cum laude.
She gets a hug.
Sam Gillis,
He gets a hug.
Amy Gu, Parag Himant Fanis Gaunkar, Maximino C. Grantham, Cassandra Marie Hernandez, Natalie Gonzalez, Ricardo Ibarra, Rachel Ode Schooley, Heather Sear, Adela Kim, Jan Chun C. Xiao, Andrew Vincent Flores Gelua, Lily Lu, cum laude, Carisma L. Otañez, Katrina Chin, Mimi Lai, Allison Lee, cum laude, Kelly V. Wynn, Patricia Alberta Nunn, Jessica Adilen Quintero, Ali Thong, cum laude, Angela Elizabeth Lim, Cristina Buenrostro,
Karen Bonifacio.
Stephanie Torres, Alan Chea, magna cum laude, Han Wen Sao, cum laude, Jingshuan Shu, Vicky Yu, Rebecca Yu, Christopher Glenn Leaño Salazar, cum laude, Adrian Vincent Eusebio, Kevin Tadashi Kato, Cooper Anderson Bridge, Patrick Fan, Jorge Ismael Murguia, Emily Chow, David Lopez, Nate Allen Marole, Horatio Romero, Tracy Lynn Gray, Corey Schwartfeger, Alfredo Covarrubias, Brian Alberto Toledano, Sean Hong, Andrew Cheng, summa cum laude, Yoongjin Lim, Jonathan Ma, Besem Henny Beseda, magna cum laude, Vartkes Chakmakchan, Evelyn Cabrera, Rafael Alberto Canche, Spencer Lee, Ryan Austin Farrell, Andrew Mitchell Rowley, Wendy de la Cruz Velasquez, cum laude, Dante Ryan Chupek, David Schuffelbein, Jun Zhu, Alejandra Ruiz, Winnie Tan, Zarina Amis, Yvette Lopez, Judy Tran, Emily Lay, Nicole Beth Giller, Christina Catalina Devitt, Adrieli Ferrer, Stephanie Laurice Malky, Gerard Carl Bahri, magna cum laude, Jonathan Gonzalez, Milan Nguyen, Catherine Elizabeth Ara, Kent Viet Win, Esmeralda Jasmine Marquez, Jennifer Tong, Garrett Hernandez, Justin Joe Huang, Landon Paul Wong, Matthew Nguyen, Madeline Claudine Bariang, magna cum laude, Jimmy Lamb, David Perez, cum laude, Barry Wilson, summa cum laude, Brian John Murillo, Shraddha Patel, summa cum laude, Berlin Elise Wall, Kaylee Nu Vu, Robert Garcia, Alexandra Rose Clivens, Stephanie Contreras, Lisette Serrano, Wenxi Shu, Lillian Huang, Jaime Reyes Bravo, Bianca Escoto, Jennifer Lorraine Bonilla, Brianna Courtney Yi Sui, Heidi N. Martin, Sonia Azucena Ramos, Alexandra Marie Virgin, Iridian Guevara, Ji Young No, Robin Ashley Fong, Angelica Chikara, Elan Bark, magna cum laude. Suraj Wadwani. Brendan Timothy Marchand. Joshua David Conde. Stefan Donato Pedraza. Marco Sarkovic, cum laude. Emmanuel Gamboa. Andrew Magana. Kevin James Zhang. Kyle Robert Connor. Jessica Pan. Lily Yang. Christina Fung. Emily J. Huey. Eric Christian Kwan, magna cum laude. Bryant Liu. Simon Su. Moses Cheng Chong Pan. Brian Ho Bon Mak. Jason Vuong. Kimberly Crystal Ho, cum laude. Tiffany Ye. Dorothy C. Andrea Check. Tiffany La Yin Jung. Howard He. Jun Lei. Xin Zhang. Yiping Zheng. Ho Yi Chao. Vincent Ma. Jeffrey Eli Morales. Andrew Jun Chang. Marco Andres Alvarez. Nathaniel Alexander Cosma. George Michael Kilsey. Abel Daniel. Melina Rose Zagikian. Roy Se. Jesse Luo, magna cum laude. Frank Bidiaco. Faith Yelim Kim. Christina Lee. Hari Yim. Rebecca Y. An. Cynthia Gia Sun. Ina Franklin. Brent Kendrick Landaverde. Bo Xuan Tan. Daniel James Fritz. Brian Jeremy Kwan. Paul Abram Quick. Kathleen Tui Ha Win. Caitlin Abigail Diaz. Daisy Carranza, Alberto Ramirez, Nicholas Howard Blaney, summa cum laude, Giselle Lara, Daniel Alexander Fomin, Samuel Nicholas Fitzsimmons, cum laude, Thompson Robert Ebigby, summa cum laude, Amar Faruqi, Colby Schultz, Stephen Michael Copley, Tatum Inez Lockett, Shailene Glorianne Helms, cum laude, Valerie Salas Ceja, Stephen Combry, Vanseka Vani Nov, Aimee Nguyen, Jessica T. Wahara, Patricia Demano, Adam Patrick Kennedy, Amanda Nicole Wong, Lucy Wang, Fabiola Hernandez Vega, Jacqueline Renee Jones, Young Jae Moon, Sung Eun Kim, Su Min Yang, Luke Hunsinger, magna cum laude, Justin Matheny, cum laude, John Edward Salaya, magna cum laude, Junbin Chan, Kai En Chun, Winfred Ho Long Sito, Jiahua Chen, Wayne Wei Chen, Leslie Marie Ortega, Faraz Ali Akil, Anne Marie Simpson, cum laude, Miranda Lynn Carter, Simranjeet Sekon, Amrutha Ravikrishnan, Sadie Padilla, Yesenia Hasmin Macias, Nika Hushiar, Joe Navarro, Vivian Cowell, Gear Long, Xiaoxi Zhang, Yure Xie, cum laude, Tianran Lin, Vicky Wu, cum laude, Yang Si, cum laude, Chulin Pan, magna cum laude, Catherine Nguyen, Himani Sharma, Ariel Unai, Adina Jo Glincher, cum laude. Scarlett Alexis Smith. Esther Pelaez. J. Pearl Zoll. Komalbir Kaur Kalon. Sharon Babu Daran. Shixien Liu, cum laude. Wei Chen. Hein Min Tet, magna cum laude. Ryan Philip Hawkes. Tyler John Roccanelli. Hamza Ahmed. Corey Glenn Coburn. Mark Allen Kentley. Irene May. Jessica Wilson Ho. Michael Hu. Benjamin Hu. Haijung Alice Kang. Chadatorn Benyasari. Marvin Chan. Ashley Vu, summa cum laude. Samantha Tran, magna cum laude. Brian Kwan. Kaylee Pei Wang. Kyla Baluyot.
Arthur J. Kang.
Dominic Nguyen. Kevin Lay. Jessica Sekei Kwak. Priyanka Sharma. Brian Michael Ramirez. Brianna Selena Orendine. Juan Fuentes. Aaron Alfredo Perez. Brandon Tran. David K. Chung. Nicholas Lim, cum laude. Calvin Ho, cum laude. Stephanie Yimin Lee. Delina Hien Dao. Nicole Chai. Sabrina Liu. Yingfei Wu. Elliot Chang. Nancy Flores. Mary Rose Reyes Corpus. Min Tu Ho. Fat Tien Hong. Eric Anthony Rodriguez. Kenneth Hendron. Ryan Chuang Win. Robert William Goldson. Caitlin Alexis Teng. Sheni Yan. Jaspery Grace Go. Pearl Melissa Yun. Stephen Yen, Diego Martinez, Nana Akahoshi, Sylvia Huang, Gloria Su, Caesar Fan, Ivan Ramirez, cum laude. Akshay Devraj Patel, Austin Wang, Nicholas Ryan Yuen, Daniel Joshua Brown, Fernando Vargas, Harshil Shankar, Harjot Singh, Naveed Ghazi Moshin, Kenneth Jesse Sandoval, Aaron Peak, Jimena Marroquin, Monica Yadira Temple, Jason William Temple, Vincent Christopher Fan, Ivan Wang, Natalie Lai, magna cum laude, Lisa Kuroda Crawford, Angelina Chen, Ryan Haruyoshi Yoshida, Lindsay Makaraeg Tabil, Asani Apinchapong, Leslie Allison Ho, Deanna Trang, Kyle Debagya Nal, cum laude, Brandon Chan, Timothy Lee, Carolyn Kramer, Sharon Lynn, cum laude, Tiffany N. Tran, Wendy Yin, magna cum laude, Suv Kove, Randy Han, Joseph Chong, Cesar Jimenez, cum laude, Allison Victoria Santos, Sandy Law, Tasneem Dosaji, Aram Kim, Youngling Lee, Xiaoya Chen, cum laude, Hao Chen Du, Yu Liu, Wyatt Seaman Jung, magna cum laude, Kevin Liu, Jason Jiang, Alex Lee Huang, Alicia Maggie Wong, Kevin Yu, Gavin Joe Chung, Eric Ting, Angela Chu, Brenda Chia, Allison Rose Ju, Chao Chiong Liang, magna cum laude, Chi Wai Lai, cum laude, Lily Eng, Hui Juan Shan, Yifan Liu, Kung Fan Du, Wesley Sun, cum laude, Zishao Lan, Betty Wu, Robert Christopher Hedden, Joshua Dino, Jason Wong, Engsang Gangkuyag, Mustafa Yilam,
Jeffrey Eng,
Johanna Yu, Albert Shu, Jeffrey Tan, Gina E. Kim, Kenny Tsai, Darren Young Pan, Grace Yuk Yong Im, Christine Nam Fong No, Tien Pham, Guillermo Jimenez, summa cum laude, Carlos Alberto Villa, Jasmine Fabiola Vega Vasquez, Jasmine Lau, Andrew Fang, Nima Neil Sharaka, Sukul Nathwani, cum laude, Austin Duan Vo, Kevin Koo, Wesley Yang, Derek Hauyu Torn, Johnson L. Tran, Kyle Hum, Kevin Cow, Christina Ann Lee, magna cum laude, Annie To, Liana Lok Yu, Melissa Chelsea Johnson, Angel Tuyen, Ivana Joyce Beatrice Peruganen, Clarice Catherine Dionisio, Cassandra Espejo, Nicholas Edward Lawrence, Austin Lamb, Adam Joseph Luo, Brendan Chen, Yash Shabra, Adrian Lee Chia, Henry Min Seok Choi, Ryan Ree, Justin Chung O, Ryan Hui, cum laude, Erica Tove, Vance Von Nguyen, Crystal Chu, cum laude,
James Byun. Viao Dashora.
Ethan Inren Chen, Ravjot Singh Purwal, Lawton Z, Naveed Malik, cum laude, Henry Dang, David Chen, cum laude, Nicole May Tan, Mason Ma, Casey Wylan Liu, Darren Randy Lowe, Jonathan Ng, Brian Yoon, Janelle Castro Castillejos, cum laude, Keanu Jean Valibia, Nora Chen, Liana Hua, Bella Resue Chu, Hui Rosley, Jeremy Huang, cum laude, Amy Yu, Jenny Yick, Maggie Wong, Alejandro Cortez, Darren Lee, Anjali Patel, Dewey P. Nguyen, Brian Chu, Brian Yoon, Brian Wynn Huey, Kevin Huang, Desiree Sajadi, Tristan Ronald Vitali, Willie A. Wang, Michael Anthony Chavez, Kevin Bottier, Ibram Ayman Shukri Hana, Addison Chang, Mohammed Fazil Ahmed, Chloe Geneva Ng, Crystal J. Lin, cum laude, Melissa Vasquez Guillen, Paulina Bianca Between Laroya, magna cum laude, Hara Nga Vu, Koi Huyen, An Vu, Guo Jun Dong, Jason Lun, Ponlasit Anek Jamnongporn, Hao De Wang, Thomas A. Wathen, Chulun Su. Samantha Skulrotina, magna cum laude. Sean Connor McBurney. Tiffany Phuong Ta. Harley Forrest Duckett. Kevin Sanchez, magna cum laude. Diana Angelica Jimenez. Jessica Sue, magna cum laude. Angel Liang. Vivian Muniz, cum laude. Zianya Odali Lozano Berry. Clara Yu, cum laude. Yan Yang. Jing Shu.
Congratulations, graduates. I now invite Shafi Kareem to the podium to lead the traditional tassel turning ceremony.
Thank you, Provost. Congratulations, class of 2017, for all your hard work and achievement. While we celebrate ourselves tonight, let us not forget to thank and recognize the people who helped us get here. With that being said, it is an honor and privilege to stand here before you as your student body president. However, I must admit, I'm only here because of the blessing God has provided me and because of the guidance and support of my family, friends, and brothers. So as my last act as president, I want to invite Vice President of Finance, Kevin Sang, and Vice President of Internal Affairs, Dashan Bosen, in joining me to lead the turning of the tassel. No, read this. Hey, read this.
Me?
Yeah. Oh, no, all of us. Yeah.
Together?
Yes. All right. Wait. It's back of glory, all right? Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Back of the glory, graduates. Please rise and join us as we turn our tassel from the right to the left to symbolize
the realization
of our bachelor degrees. Woo! Let's go! Yee! Congratulations, class of 2017. Let's get it lit. Woo!
Graduates, please be seated. Success in college depends on support from family and friends. Graduates, please join me in thanking those who have helped you reach this day. Before we conclude, I would like to recognize the many volunteers who have given up their weekend so that we can enjoy this beautiful ceremony. Please join me in thanking them. Now, to conclude this evening's ceremony, Ms. Grace McLaughlin will lead us in singing our alma mater, Hail Fair UCR. The words are printed in your program and displayed on the video screens. Will everyone please stand?
Please join me in singing our alma mater. UCR, fair alma mater, jewel of old UC. Fiat lux, a shining vision, a light to set minds free. Seeking ever, yielding never, old Scots near and far. Waft our love back to the Highlands, hail fair UCR. Orange trees blooming in the Highlands, board tower chimes ring clear. Standing tall twixt mount and desert, Scots all hold her dear. Seeking ever, yielding never, old Scots near and far. Waft our love back to the Highlands, hail fair UCR.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us today. Please remain in your seats until the administrative party, faculty, and all the graduates are recessed. Thank you.
Far off in sunlit places, sad are the Scottish faces, yearning to feel the kiss of sweet Scottish rain.
sunlight beaming. Love sets the heart a-dreaming, longing and dreaming for the homeland again. Land of my high endeavor, land of my shining river, land of my heart forever, Scotland the brave. Hark, when the night is falling, hear, hear the pipes are calling loudly, proudly, down through the glen. There where the hills are sleeping, now feel the blood leaping, high as the spirits of the old Highland men. Towering in gallant fame, Scotland, my mountain king, high may your proud standards gloriously wave. Land of my high endeavor, land of my shining river, land of my heart forever, Scotland the brave.